Hello loves, it's Ashlation. Welcome back to my channel. I know y'all probably like 2 videos 1 month if this video gets out in November. Yeah, I'm back. Your girl is in the makeup chair. I got the background going, so y'all already know what's up. I'm trying something super new today. I am doing a soft cut crease, something I've never done before. Y'all know I used to be scared to do cut creases on the camera, you know. Your girl done grew up, but these little 6 months I done took off, honey. But today I'm gonna give y'all the tea about where I've been, and I'm gonna show y'all how to get this look because yes, I'm about ready to like step out. But where we going in this pandemic though? Nowhere. So I'm gonna skip all of this talking. Y'all already know, first order of business, don't forget to subscribe. But we're gonna get right into the video. Hi y'all. So like I said, we're gonna jump right into this video today. This feels so freaking weird. This feels so weird because I haven't been on camera in forever, and y'all, it's just so much that has been going on in my life. Like, we're gonna get into it today. But first, today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35C. This is a palette that I got for my birthday. It's called the Everyday Chic palette, and it's so cute. I mean, it really does look everyday chic. Let's get a good look. Okay, these colors are really cute. I feel like there's a little bit of everything that you can dabble in. I'm here for the matte colors today. I just want to do something that's kind of like subtle and soft, which has been my go-to lately. So yeah, I like these colors. I think they're gonna be good. But girl, let's just get into it so we can dive into this tea, honey. Okay. I know it's been like a long time since I've recorded anything. My camera is giving me so much attitude right now. I don't even know how to even fix it. It's been so long since I recorded. Anyway, I am going to start by priming my eyelids. I'm going to do something, y'all, totally different than what I normally do. Normally, I would do my eyebrows, do my foundation, everything. That's like my normal routine with makeup. But today, I'm going to do my eyes first. I'm going to try something different. And that's why I wanted to record. I was like, I'm trying something different. I've never done this before. I just want to just switch it up, you know? So I'm going to prime my eyes with this Fenty Beauty concealer in 390. I'm also following along with a tutorial done by Teaira Walker. And so I will put that in the description box below to really make sure that concealer is on there good. I'm just going to press it in. So first order of business, you guys, one of the reasons I have been MIA this year is because I have been freaking sick. And that's something, you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I talk about it here and there. But this year took a toll on my body that I was not prepared for. Like I said in my last video, I have a video up about my health journey, and you can go watch that if you feel like learning about a few things. But just a quick update for those of you who are new here. I had Graves' disease, had my thyroid taken out, and I also have autoimmune hepatitis, which is 2 separate issues that I have going on at the same time. So I got hit with a double whammy. Autoimmune hepatitis turned out to be way worse than Graves' disease. So I'm still dealing with that right now as we speak. I am freaking tired. So it's been a really, really, really tough year. I'm not even going to go into it like super detailed because it's just like not even worth it. I am going to set this concealer with a little bit of setting powder because this year I've been so sick. And I think my last video before my birthday vlog that I put up, I ended up going, it was right before I went back to work. I was fortunate enough, I'm a NICU nurse for those who don't know, to be redeployed to do something else because of the pandemic. And I got to do like alternate duty for like almost 3 months before the hospital ran out of funds and was like, you gotta go back to your floor, girl. So I was doing alternate duty for a while, and it was pretty cool to be able to do that. My body responded to it very well because I didn't have to do anything strenuous. But slowly but surely, once I returned back to the floor, my body was like, girl, we ain't used to doing all this work. It took so long to get like my medications right, and I'm still working on that. And I was on prednisone. It's just like, it was so much. Like, at one point this year, I like checked out. I was the heaviest I have ever been in my life, like ever. Before I get too deep into that, I am gonna use this color. It's called Call Me Gorge. I'm gonna go into my crease with it. I've already started doing it just to see how the color would look, and as expected, this palette is missing like some darker colors, especially like for my brown skin girls. So I have this other palette that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use the color Can because these are like my favorite crease colors. I'm gonna use this color here and mix it in with it just to give me like a little bit more pigment for the girl. So I'm gonna go into my crease with this color, and I'm going to extend my crease out, and you will see why later. I am gonna do a cut crease here, but I do like this color Call Me Gorge. It's like a peachy type of color. I'm gonna put that on top of it once it's all said and done. And I'm gonna come over to my nose just a little bit to extend my crease out. So yeah, that color would have been like way too light for me. It's still a pretty color, but I just have to get something a little bit darker to show up. I know it looks a little crazy now, but that Call Me Gorge color is gorgeous, but she's a little ashy. She's not for the girls really, because I really needed a color to break it out. So next I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I'm going to take this dark brown color here. I think the name of it is Have a Moment. That's a cute name. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just kind of make a line here of where I want my cut crease to be, because that's what we're doing today. Look at me just giving it away. While I'm doing that, let me just tell y'all, I was the heaviest I've ever been in my whole life this year. I had gotten up to 160 pounds. Like 160 pounds. My normal weight is like, with muscle, it's like 130 to 135. If I lose muscle, I'm usually somewhere in the 120s, but 160? I was like, I didn't even recognize myself. And that's a whole nother video of how I lost that weight, because you guys, I was so freaking depressed. I didn't want to go anywhere. And I mean, it's not like we could anyway, but I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want anybody to see me. I didn't want to take any pictures. Like, I was like, I gotta get off social media, because I don't even know. I couldn't even like recognize myself in the mirror. Like, it had gotten that bad. And I know it sounds like I'm being like super dramatic, but it put me in a really bad place mentally. So that's when I decided I needed to take a break from social media. Like, I kind of just needed to back away from making videos, and that's why I had been MIA, because I just needed to get back on track. Y'all see how I'm making that line right here? This is where that cut crease is gonna go, but it's gonna be a lot different than what I normally do. Y'all know historically I have not been the best at cut creases, and I just wanted to try some new techniques and stuff. I'm trying this out. Now that I got those colors in, I'm just going to take another brush to blend them together. Just gonna blend them together. Just like a regular brush. Honestly, I don't even want, I was going to, but I don't even want to get into the nitty gritty of everything. Just know I was not in the place to be making YouTube videos. I didn't want to do my makeup. I didn't want to get out of bed, and I really didn't feel good. I saw 17 doctors this year. Like, I went back in my chart and counted 17 doctors. within the last year or so, and it's just been a whirlwind dealing with my health. I'm happy to be back in a better mental place where I feel like I can get back into my creative space and start doing things. But honestly, I'm still very, very tired. I'm still dealing with symptoms. I'm just getting used to it and learning to really work around it, which is sad, but I'm excited at the same time because I was not in a great place for a long time. So I'm just happy to be here. I still got like a long road ahead of me, but I am super grateful that I was able to, you know, get out of it. This has been an off year for everybody anyway, so to be doubled down with people that have chronic illness having to, you know, deal with this pandemic and being high risk for contracting it, it's just been a tough time. Alright, so I'm gonna take this eye primer by Anastasia by Beverly Hills. And I'm gonna do this cut crease. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a lot longer than what I would normally do. And then I'm going to wing it out. Now I'm gonna try to do this the best way I know how. So y'all kind of see what I did there, where that brown was. That's kind of where I went, and I just blended it out all the way through here. That's just gonna make it look a little bit better. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the other eye. The trick with this look, I guess, is making the eyes completely identical. Yeah, I know they're not gonna look identical anyway because one of my eyes is severely bigger than the other. So this is the look I was going for. I know it looks really strange now, and they're definitely not perfect. Like this eye, one of my eyes is bigger than the other. If you go back and look at my pictures, you can actually see. So this eyelid is a lot bigger. So this one, they're not going to be even, but overall I think it looks okay. So we can move on forward. Now I'm going to take this color here, which is called Chic It Out, and I'm going to go in with that all over the space. Why did I close it? Like, yeah, I'm so rusty doing this. I don't know where the brushes are. I don't know, like, I am struggling. I'm knocking things over. Like, I gotta get back into my groove because this is all over the place. So I'm just gonna take that and go into the space with it and get it in there. So I went back in and kind of tightened my lines up a little bit because I smudged this area out a little bit too much. And so I just went in and made it so they can at least look like sisters. And so I kept it the same, but I just wanted to clear this area up. It feels weird, but now I'm moving into my eyeliner. I definitely don't do this step right now, so this feels so strange. Here we are. I've gotten so much better in my eyeliner. That was something I really needed to work on. Like, I looked at my older videos. It's like, you actually put that up, girl. You just did not care. But anyway, I think I was still giving you guys the tea on this year. Anybody? And for this eyeliner, I'm using Better Than Sex, my favorite Too Faced eyeliner. I'm going to keep it subtle. I'm not going to do like a really large wing. I'm just going to keep it right here. The star of this show with this look is the eyeshadow, so we want that to pop. So I'm just going to keep it really small. But anyway, the pandemic took over this year, so God bless anybody who was affected by COVID. Anybody that had to deal with it personally. Being an essential worker, for those who don't know, I'm a NICU registered nurse. I had to go to work in the pandemic, and it was not easy to do, being immunocompromised. Like, I'm really out here on immunosuppressants. Luckily, I work in the NICU and I don't have to take care of COVID patients. We've had our share of patients that have been tested for COVID. Yeah, I gotta be quiet on this part because I will jack this up. But I'm fortunate enough to not have to like personally take care of COVID patients, and that is a blessing because many of my coworkers have had to float to those type of floors, and because of my condition, I cannot. I don't like how rusty I am at this stuff, y'all. I had to cut the camera on to do the eyeliner. I was like, this is about to be a hot mess if I don't get this right. But I'm about to put my foundation and concealer on. I've primed. I'm gonna use my same old trusty dusty NARS no, this is the NARS foundation that I always use, and the Radiant Creamy concealer. And I will put what they are in the description box because your girl is jumbled up, okay? I've been out the game for too long, and doing this makes me, I'm like nervous, I'm sweating. This is a lot. Like, I really used to do this. Like, I'm struggling. Like I said, if you made it out of this pandemic unscathed, which we're nowhere near out of it, but as if you live in the United States. If you've gone this long and you haven't gotten sick, you're like super blessed because there's a lot of people who've been affected by this. And we've all been affected in some type of way. We know somebody who's been sick. We've been around somebody who's been sick. Many people have lost their jobs. So it's just a tough time. So this is like, if this ain't been your year, it's all right. We in this struggle together. So another huge thing, and this is probably like the last part of 2020 that really took a lot out of me, was all of the racial, I don't even know what to call it because it's always been racial injustices, but just the uproar and racism this year, it really had me like on edge. Because it's not very easy going out here being black, and you know, it took a lot out of me this year, and I definitely had to take a step back because I was just so angry. Just the fact that we have to go through that, it just pisses me off each and every day. It was so hard going to work in the pandemic, we're in a pandemic. I have a chronic illness. I was on immunosuppressants, and then going to work as a healthcare worker in the United States and being black and being one of the few African Americans that work on my unit. So it was just very heavy, very, very, very heavy year. But I cannot say that I did not need 2020 because I've learned so much this year about myself and just in life in general. So I can't say 2020 will go down in vain. It'll definitely be something that I'll talk about forever. 2020 was not nice, but we all needed 2020. So I'm going to blend my concealer in with my beauty blender. And y'all see how that worked? Right. How it blended right into that concealer we used earlier. Even on the nose. Gonna blend it in real good. Make sure you get it real good because you get a little spotty. I'm gonna blend that in. I'm going to go back in with that same dark brown shade here. I'm gonna go back in with that shade again on my lower eyelid, my under eyelid. What? I just wanted to let you guys know why I wasn't around and why I didn't make videos and why I'm super happy to be back, because I like being creative. I like being able to do things with art. I love videos. I love pictures. And just not being able to do some of those things just puts me in a bad place. So I'm happy to be back. I hope that I continue to push myself to do things. I hope I get back to like drawing and painting and all those cool things. Like, I want to do it all. Like, I want to create some things. So this is my way of getting myself back into the space that I need to be. Putting on my lashes. Okay, finally we're done, you guys. Do you guys like this look? I'm like in love with it. I just looked in the mirror and I was like, this is really, really a look. Like, I gotta show y'all one side because I glued this eyelash on so trifling. But you guys, this is really, really, really a look. I didn't even tell y'all how I felt about the palette. I think this palette is okay. Some of the colors might not work for the girls, especially the lighter ones. They're like a little bit too chalky for me. That's for me. I'm with my skin tone, I just don't like those colors, so I had to soften them up. But they're definitely some that you can work with. I feel like this bottom row here is what I'm gonna get the most use out of, especially this dark green for the holidays. I think that's a great color. And then some of the shimmers, of course, you can do a lot with those. But overall, I do think it is an everyday chic palette. It wasn't something that I would like run and go get, but I don't think it's a bad palette at all. I would give it like a 6 out of 10 for me for now. But I am really like eyeing this bottom row here. This little square here. I can really see myself using it in this dark green. I've been looking for a dark green to use for a really cool holiday look that I want to do. So I think this would be a really cute dark green. And I'm a Morphe fan anyway, so I have a lot of their palettes. So I'm used to like some colors not working, but finding other colors in the palette I can really go in with and like hit the pan with. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you guys were to pick up this palette. If you do already have it and you've already seen some cool looks, let me know. Like, tag the person or the video and I'll go watch it, so I can find some other things to do, because I'll be sitting here bored. Okay, I didn't think it was gonna turn out this great, but I can really see myself doing this more than once. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely think you should try it, a soft cut crease. I'm not even like a huge fan of cut creases, but this is it. Let me know if you try it. And y'all, thank you for listening to me vent. I'm happy to be back. It's been a real weird year, and I know it's been a weird year for everybody. But I'm just excited for some new things to pop off, and I hope they do. So I thank y'all for letting me get up on my soapbox. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. It's the holidays, some cool things are coming up. I really hope I can muster up the energy to get the videos out to you guys. And I'm not gonna make any empty promises, but just know I got some cool things in this brain of mine and I'm gonna try to get them out. But thank you guys. And I will see you in the next video.